Hey there, it's Catherine Alice, and welcome to my video Q&A. This one is called Crazy Love, and you'll see why in a minute. This is a long question that this person wrote into me, but it's very good. So listen up and I'll read the question and then I'll give the answer. Hi, Catherine. I do have a question. I thought I met my soulmate. We were together for 3 years and he broke things off 1.5 years ago. I have struggled quite a bit with the breakup and went so far as to try to play the friend card with him for 6 months for hopes of a reunion. I'm 43 years old and I've dated my entire life. There's never been anyone like him with whom I feel so much admiration and desire to share and give every bit of myself, although being with him was not easy. He is very critical and demanding, but the most amazing man I have ever met at the same time. During our attempt at staying friends, he cut things off, stating that he had decided we did not have a future because my energy is too much to manage. And although it makes me great in many ways, it frightens him and shuts him down. I do believe this man is my soulmate, and I am very depressed not having him in my life. It has caused a spiritual crisis in me that is impacting my well-being. I've tried dating others, and it causes me even more pain because the contrast is so great. He was exactly what I've always wanted. Is it possible that soulmates can go through this much of a struggle? And if so, can they reunite? I have grown so much from our separation, but not sure if it has gotten him to a place where he realizes our differences are also beneficial to us as human spirits. By the way, I've purchased your books and one of your courses. I very much love your work, but the one element I cannot find is how can someone feel so much like the perfect mate and soulmate and then just disappear? At some point, shouldn't I realize he was not it? Or shouldn't he reappear with apologies and remorse? For some reason, this man is threatened by who I am. Strong, independent, huge energy, loving, as if it steals his spotlight. And I did everything I could to temper all of that about me by basically toning it down, and it still didn't work. I have become nearly bedridden from the stress and sadness of all of this. I've tried therapy, and that's done nothing for me. Your letting go ritual has been the most helpful, and I yell it every day. Thank you, universe, for bringing me this person or someone better as my husband. Well, good job. And then she concludes, I so very badly want to be married, but I have to do so with the right person. It can't be just anyone, and I'm not meeting anyone who even comes close to how great he was for me. Many thanks. And so I'm really sorry you're going through this, and what I don't want it to do for you is get you bedridden and depressed, because that's kind of given up. And so it's nice that you wrote to me, because it means there's something in you that does want to find love that still has hope. And I want you to have every hope in the world, because you do. Can a relationship work out when it's been tortured and hard? Yep. It's something that I write about called Crazy Love. And crazy love has worked out in the most extreme circumstances you could ever frigging imagine. It blows my mind sometimes, the drama that people go through. And usually it's because they have some kind of wall or resistance to the love. And to make it work out, you have to bring it up to soulmate level. Now, if I were working with you privately, coaching you, we would do something very different. First, we'd have to get you feeling better. And I think you should feel better. You have had a taste of what true love is like, and you will get this either with him or somebody better, as you're so aptly doing. You're doing really good work in that area. And so what we would do is, number one, we'd see if we can get him back, if he can come back. And there are ways to do that that are usually the exact opposite of what people try to do. And so I have a protocol I use for that. It's you could look for another video called Partial Release that will give you some of the basics of it. But it is a way that has the best chance of getting him back. And in fact, I am going to do a project pretty soon you guys could search for on getting your love back, because it happens so often in my work, and a lot of the weddings are people who didn't work it out at first. It can be mind-blowing when you meet your soulmate and frightening at first, and maybe that's what happened with the two of you. I'm not sure. So while we would try that, we'd also try to not put all of our eggs in one basket, but go on and imagine somebody even better. When you're super attached to somebody as you are, there's not room for anybody else to get in. So of course you're going to attract people who just make you feel worse about not being with him. Could you attract somebody better? Yes. Some of this longing for him is out of continued attachment. And so we want to detach a little bit and kind of create some room in your heart for the possibility that there's somebody. There's not room right now, it feels like to me, for anybody else to come in. And yet there is the possibility that there will be somebody more dazzling than him for you, who's not as critical of you, because there's some things to work out in this, as I know you know. And so I would try both of those. I would never dim my light for anybody or anything. I work with a lot of women who are very strong and could be construed as intimidating with the wrong guy. And these are usually guys who are unbalanced and not up to speed to them. But with their soulmate, they get to shine their light and be as powerful as they are. And they still get to be with this guy who's a complete hunk, very attractive and perfect for them. And he's not threatened by her in the least. And so there may be somebody like that for you. But what I wouldn't do, and what will never work, is for you to try to shrink yourself into some box to make him like you. Okay? That will not work ever. There's no way that could ever work and get you your soulmate. But if you can shine your light and work on a more harmonious relationship with him, starting with the release, and he very well, if you do the release right, so many people come back just off that. And then we could see what could happen. That's your best bet. And meanwhile, I would keep going. You may not meet the right person right away, but every wrong person you meet is closer to the right person. And at least you're working on it and not putting all your eggs in his basket. It just doesn't work to do that. Okay? And so my heart goes out to you. I am so sorry that you're having this experience, but let's remember, it's good news that in all your years of dating, you finally got to this feeling. You're closer than you've ever been to your soulmate. And if it's not him, it's somebody better. Think about somebody better. It's pretty good. And it'll be even better with that person if it's not him. And so let's find out. And so I bless you for that. And I'm sending you so much love and support for feeling better. And let's just see. Okay? And thank you for that question. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.